Hello dear fans. How to calculate the number of protons in the nucleus of an isotope. Atoms are made up of subatomic particles, protons, neutrons, and electrons. Protons are positively charged particles that are located in the center of an atom, in its nucleus. You can calculate the number of protons of an isotope by the atomic number of the corresponding chemical element. Atom model. A model known as the Bohr model of the atom is used to describe the properties of the atom and its structure. In accordance with it, the structure of the atom resembles the solar system. A heavy center, core, is in the center, and lighter particles move in an orbit around it. Neutrons and protons form a positively charged nucleus, while negatively charged electrons move around the center, being attracted to it by electrostatic forces. An element is a substance consisting of atoms of one type. It is determined by the number of protons in each of them. An element is given its own name and symbol, for example, hydrogen, H, or oxygen, O. The chemical properties of an element depend on the number of electrons and, accordingly, the number of protons contained in the atoms. The chemical characteristics of an atom do not depend on the number of neutrons, since neutrons have no electrical charge. However, their number affects the stability of the nucleus, changing the total mass of the atom. Isotopes and the number of protons. Isotopes are the atoms of individual elements with different numbers of neutrons. These atoms are chemically identical, but they have different masses. They also differ in their ability to emit radiation. The atomic number, Z, is the ordinal number of a chemical element in the periodic system of Mendeleev. It is determined by the number of protons in the nucleus. Each atom is characterized by an atomic number and mass number, A, which is equal to the total number of protons and neutrons in the nucleus. An element can have atoms with a different number of neutrons, but the number of protons remains unchanged and is equal to the number of electrons of a neutral atom. In order to determine how many protons are contained in the nucleus of an isotope, it is enough to look at its atomic number. The number of protons is equal to the number of the corresponding chemical element in the periodic table. Examples of. As an example, consider the isotopes of hydrogen. In nature, the most common hydrogen atoms with one proton and no neutrons. At the same time, there are isotopes of hydrogen with one or two neutrons. They have corresponding names. However, they all have one proton, which corresponds to the ordinal number of hydrogen in the periodic table. An isotope of hydrogen with one neutron and a mass number of 2 is called deuterium or heavy hydrogen. It is stable. Tritium, an isotope of hydrogen with a mass number of 3 and 2 neutrons, is radioactive. It is sometimes called superheavy hydrogen, and the tritium nucleus is called triton. Thanks for watching.